Competitor research is an essential part of any advertising campaign. If you want to be able to convey a message to your customers in a way that's going to get them to buy, it's absolutely essential that you understand that other things that they are exposed to from your competition on a daily basis. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you some incredibly powerful platforms you can use to find out exactly what your competitors are up to in their ad campaigns. And the best part, this information is completely free. So let's get straight into it. So the first tool I want to show you here is Google Ads Transparency Center. So this is going to allow you to view all of the campaigns that are running on the Google Display Network. So whether these are search campaigns, whether these are display campaigns, so running on Google's display network, so like some of the media partners they have, like news outlets and media publications, or even video ads running on platforms like YouTube. Any Google-owned asset, you will be able to see this within the Google Ads Transparency Center. Now, there's a couple of things you have to bear in mind with the settings on here. Firstly, you just need to check the location settings. Depending on who you're targeting, they might only be running ads in certain areas. So I'd always recommend setting this to anywhere so you can cover all of the ads and just get a really good understanding of what kind of ads your competitors might be using. Now, one downside to the Google Ads Transparency Center, which the other tools do allow you to leverage, is that you can't search just based on keywords. You can only search based on competitor names. So this can be useful if you have a particular competitor whose ads you actually want to look at, but it's not so useful if you don't really know who your key competitors are at this stage and you're really just looking for keywords that relate to your product or service. But let's just look up a quick example of here. I mean, a company, we know is probably spending millions of dollars on their advertising is Nike, right? So if we just look up Nike as an example, just so I can show you how this works. So you'll see here we've got some shopping ads. They've then got some search campaigns they're running here. We've got some display campaigns. We can literally see all of the different ads they're running across different platforms. So you can probably already get a sense of how powerful this can be. This can also be great for just getting inspiration, but most importantly, this is going to help you to understand what are your competitors saying, what are they doing, and what things might your customers, your potential customers, be exposed to on a daily basis. So when it comes to you creating your marketing message, you can craft something that's going to stand out from that. So the next platform we'll come on to is the Meta ad library. So Meta is going to cover all of the Meta platforms, so Facebook and Instagram. And the great thing about this, as you'll see, is you can also search by keyword. So let's say, for example, we are in the insurance industry, right? So I might come on here and type in insurance. I can then just hit that on a phrase, and this is going to look for any of the ads that relate to insurance, right? So you'll see a bunch of different insurance companies. So we can start watching through these videos, these ads, reading the messages, understanding what your customers are potentially going to be seeing. This is so important, and so many businesses don't factor this in, and it's why most marketing campaigns fail, because what happens is everyone makes ads that are all saying the same thing, consumers don't trust anyone, and then they don't buy anything from your ads because they just don't trust you because you're just exactly the same as everything else out there. So this is a really powerful step you can take to beginning to differentiate from what your competitors are doing and understanding the context of what your customers are seeing day to day. Now, if you're in the B2B space, this is where LinkedIn Ad Library is a great tool as well. So again, you can search here either by advertiser or company name if you know some particular companies that you want to go after, or you can search by keyword. So let's say we run a branding agency, for example. So I'm going to hit search on this, and you'll now see the campaigns that your competitors are running. You can even click onto these ads and we can see the landing pages that they're sending people to. We can see the impression split. We can see some of the targeting information. We can click on the ad and we can see the actual landing pages that they're sending people to here. So for these guys, it looks like they're sending people through to a case study page. So at this stage, you can really begin to dissect and break down your competitors' marketing marketing strategies and their entire funnels and see what are the gaps they have and how could you potentially do something that creates a better experience that's maybe answering some unanswered questions, or maybe even poking fun at some of the competition out there. This is what some of the most successful brands do. They understand, they analyze the market, they see what all of their potential customers are exposed to on a daily basis, and then they craft a message that almost just pokes fun at them, and they just create a complete pattern interrupt to speak to their customers in an entirely new way. So then the final platform we'll come onto now, and again, this is all just going to depend who your audience is and where you think your customers are primarily going to be hanging out, but the next one is TikTok. So again, we've got the same thing here where we can search by advertiser names or we can search by keyword. So let's say we're selling like a phone case, for example, right? TikTok tends to work really well for these kind of low value spontaneity style purchases. So now we can instantly start seeing the ads that our competitors are running and get some ideas, understand like, again, what are our customers being exposed to on a daily basis, and how can we make something that's not only in line with current trends and make something that feels like a native piece of content to the platform, but also, again, most importantly, understanding how we can differentiate and begin cutting through the noise. And now that you've got all of this information, the next step is going to be creating an irresistible offer that your customers can't refuse. So in this next video coming up here, I'm going to show you how to do exactly that. I'll see you there.